being here. That's quite a scene. Driving up, you see that kind of destruction. Actually incredible. To see that is incredible. It's the power of nature. Nothing you can do about it, but you got to get a little bit better crew in to do a better job than has been done by the White House. It's been not good. Not good. I'm here today in Western North Carolina to express a simple message to the incredible people of the state. I'm with you, and the American people are with you all the way. We're going to continue to be with you. We'll see what happens with the election. And we're, on January 20th, you're going to have, I think, a new crew coming in to do it properly and help you in a proper manner. To every family that lost a loved one or a loved one, this terrible storm, we ask God to give you strength and comfort and peace. You will have comfort and peace. It's been a terrible ordeal, and this area was hit about as hard as anybody's ever seen. To all those homes, and your homes have been destroyed. Many of you are rebuilding, and many of you are going to just start all over again. And the communities were ravaged and destroyed. We're praying for you, and we will not forget about you. We will never forget about you. We're going to be working with you for a long time to come to get it back together. When I'm president, I will stand with you until the communities are fully rebuilt. Every single inch of every property will be fully rebuilt, greater and more beautiful than it was before. You're going to have better. What happened to this neighborhood and the communities all across North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Alabama, Virginia, Tennessee was an act of absolute devastation. Helene's vicious floodwaters tore wives from the arms of their husbands, mudslides buried the entire families and buried entire families. Grandparents died alongside their grandchildren. Homes, towns, farms, roads, bridges, schools throughout the region, they now lie in ruin. So beautiful, an area, so beautiful it was. But it'll be more beautiful. But you can never forget the death, the death. All of America shares your sorrow and your grief. Over the past few weeks, this region has seen an extraordinary hardship, but in the midst of such terrible tragedy, we have also seen the extraordinary love that binds us together as Americans. And it does indeed. I want to thank our great first responders. They've never let us down. This was a tough one, but they never let us down. And the emergency personnel who leapt into action with such great heroism, including the incredible firefighter and his nephew who lost their lives trying to save their neighbors. A lot of heroes really developed with this. They'll be talked about for a long time to come. They will not be forgotten. Thanks also to the many wonderful charities and service organizations that have become so familiar to so many. The burden of the response has been incredible. In the wake of this horrible storm, many Americans in this region felt helpless and abandoned and left behind by their government. And yet in North Carolina's hour of desperation, the American people answered the call, much more so than your federal government, unfortunately. Citizens poured into Western North Carolina from all over the country, bringing food, water, fuel, medical aid, even helicopters, and their own rescue standards started, and they started at a very high level, credible, what they've done. Having no experience, they learned very quickly, but they've helped so much. Nothing is more inspiring than to see the American spirit triumph over adversity with the most selfless acts of generosity and love.